Hey everybody, I'm Patrick.
And I'm Khrys.
And welcome to the J Music Weekly Top 5, where we take a look at the Oricon singles chart every week and make our own list of what we think are the 5 best songs of that week.
Now, normally with these chart systems in place, like Billboard for us, Oricon for Japan, and KKBox for Chinese pop music, all of this is based on sales, whether it be physical copies or online copies. But we determine which songs we think deserve to be at the top based on a very special criteria called the CASP method. C-A-S-P.
This acronym stands for composition, accessibility, sophistication, and presentation. All these aspects are very specific and very important in judging these songs because it really brings out the work, the effort, and artistic liberties that these musicians and composers took in order to make these songs. And we try to highlight the ones that really, deserve to stand out. Mm-hmm. And of course, we want to thank Oricon and J-Pop Asia for making these charts available online for us to look at, and lyricalnonsense.com for having such a comprehensive database of translated Japanese lyrics for us to study. And with that, let's begin the countdown. Ranked in at number 5 is Zess Star Gate by Shota. For composition, it received a grade of 8.5, accessibility 7.5, an 8.5 for sophistication, and an 8.5 for presentation, all for a total of 33 out of 40 points.
Everything paired with each other unbelievably well for me,
right.
Or at least in my opinion. The lyrics and instrumentation and visuals really just kind of coincided with each other to give that fantasy star, futuristic space vibe. And so that was really cool. And not to mention that there were some really nice harmonic points.
Yeah. I thought it was really cool, especially seeing that I grew up playing like Phantasy Star for Sega Genesis, and to see something like this in the anime itself was really cool. I thought the harmonies and the melodies worked really well, as you said. And it kind of tripped me up, especially when I heard it going to the chorus. Overall, I thought it was a really good choice myself.
Yeah, same. And at number 4, we have Yoru wa Nemureru Kai, which translates to Can You Sleep at Night by Flumpool. When it came to composition, we gave it a 9 out of 10. Accessibility gets an 8. Sophistication has a 9, and presentation has a 9, all adding up to a total of 35 out of 40.
Now, I thought this song had a really great melody. The way it started off was really nice. It really brought me in almost immediately. I thought the instrumentation, also the way he orchestrated everything, was really nice. There's certain things that he does with the melody in the chorus that I think are really cool.
Yeah.
And it's essentially a song about wanting to be in control of every element of his life.
Don't we always say it?
But no, it's not really like that. It really is about a song about more like being tired of lies and wanting to see the truth. And I think he really does that by making the vibe stand out with the visuals being paired with the melodic and harmonic structure. So overall, I think it deserves to be on the list.
Yeah, I mean, it's just kind of crazy what these people in J-Rock are capable of doing with just standard instrumentation. Like, with the way that our music is in America, it's kind of like there's kind of almost like a formula by that which everybody goes by. And so to see a different interpretation of rock with the same instrumentation is always kind of a breath of fresh air, really.
Yeah, it's great. Now, right here at number 3 is Whizzed by Tricell. Now, composition, it got a 10 out of 10, our first 10. Accessibility, a 9 out of 10. An 8 out of 10 for sophistication. And presentation, a 7 out of 10. Okay, I really have to say that this melody really the melody and the chords and everything just completely threw me for a loop. It's almost kind of like a mixture of Sasakure stuff, maybe with some Yasutaka stuff, which is really interesting. Yeah. Especially from the chorus and everything. And while it's rated lower than number 4, just the overall musical content kind of just brought it over the top for us. We had to put it over here. Now, these are all voice actors, quite, rather young. They're affiliated with Music Rain. And it's a relatively simple song about fleeting love, wishful thinking of the future, things like that, and romance. And the video itself was a tiny bit campy at times, not exactly the most sophisticated, but it was overall a really fun song to listen to, and they really took some risks to bring this song to life.
They did.
I think they did, with especially because normally songs they modulate up to another key or modulate down maybe a little bit by a half step, but they decided to go to F, which for any of you who might not know what I'm talking about, they modulated down to the dominant and back up to B flat. So really they didn't change the keys too much at all. They retained the same glue throughout the harmonic loop and use kind of like parallel harmonies and parallel chords to pair the sections and weave them in and out. And I thought that was really cool, like the fact that they were able to achieve doing that in a Japanese pop song, which again shows the innovations that Japanese composers are taking still to this day with Japanese pop music.
At number 2, we have Love Your Enemies by Kanon Wakeshima. Composition has a 10 out of 10. Accessibility has an 8 out of 10. Sophistication has a 9 out of 10. And presentation has a 10 out of 10. Bringing it to a total of 36 out of 40.
Real instruments. Real instruments. This is freaking amazing. This definitely deserved to be like close to this, like right up here at this list because it had totally a Ringo Shiina vibe.
It did.
She's a great singer and a great cellist, which is amazing. I mean, like two of those things usually don't go together. You know, and I guess you were having some ideas about doing something like this in the future as well.
Yeah, I want to take a symphonic orchestra.
Yeah.
And I want to fuse that with the J music instrumentation to make these ultimately crazy pieces that just really bring out the vibe a little bit more in hopes of letting other people hear what we hear, because what we hear in this type of stuff is
right.
really amazing, and we want to share it with the world. I mean,
right. And Kanon is really unique. I mean, she went from starting cello at age 3 and playing in classical ensembles to singing unique J-pop music with orchestral fusion. That's a true innovation. You know, it's a very passionate song about heartbreak, using musical tropes like modulations and dynamic changes to accentuate the sections. And I think she did a really great job of bringing the song. So that is our number 2. And coming up at number 1 for our first week of J Music Weekly Top 5 is Usurai Shinju, or can be known as A Double Suicide on Thin Ice, maybe, by the legendary Megumi Hayashibara. Now, this received a 10 out of 10 for composition, a 7 out of 10 for accessibility, a 10 out of 10 for sophistication, and a whopping 10 out of 10 for presentation. This is 100% a great sign for Megumi that she is not going anywhere. This is unbelievable. I mean, a true legend.
Yeah.
She's taking a huge jump from what people normally associate her with. Most people recognize her from Neon Genesis Evangelion, from Pokemon, from Cowboy Bebop as Faye Valentine, just with Ranma 1/2. She was completely prolific. She's one of the legends. She's a true master. And I guess this could be something that's expected from Ringo Shiina as the composer of the song and the lyrics. You know, it's a great combination and collaboration that brought together two vibes that make a duo that really deserves to be heard more. I think.
I really think that too.
Right.
And it's not frequent whenever you can hear like actual swing and jazz elements.
Yeah, that's crazy.
In top 50 charts like this, it's absolutely amazing.
Well, that's the thing. Ringo grew up in a household where she listened to jazz. I think it was her father that listened to jazz music like Billie Holiday and Frank Sinatra. She was really influenced by that stuff. And the fact that she was able to take that and start singing rock music or other things that, you know, we can't really put a genre on, that brought this new musical fusion out, it's no wonder that she was able to write a song like this and then combine with Megumi. I mean, for where she's at, as much as she's done, I think she looks great. And I'm not going to say that she's anywhere, but I think she does look great for her experience. There's a better way of putting that. But honestly, I think that this song, I sound biased as a jazz musician, but I do have to say that this song should be heard more. It's really incredible. And I think it deserved the number 1 position.
Yeah, it really gives us more hope for what we're doing a little bit.
Right. Well, that's it for this week's J Music Weekly Top 5. Thanks a lot for watching. So, what did you think? Were we spot on? Were we flat out wrong about, well, everything? Or do you have your own list, or version, or order from this week? If you have a different order or list, or you just want to talk about our decisions, why don't you let us know in the comment section below?
Please be sure to give us a big thumbs up and hit the subscribe button below for more great J Music content, and we'll sure you'll find something you like.
Be sure to tune in next week for another J Music Weekly Top 5. Oh, and click over here for another video.
It definitely deserved a 34 out of 10. Yeah. Out of 10? What?
And we make our own list of what we think are the 5 best. Sorry. Yeah, it is funny. What's that?